Let's take a look. Let's watch.
On Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird, because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like your sense of entitlement is out of control. Your expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around showing your bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet. It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And it's like, y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact. Men love women that are exclusive, women that are put up, women that every man can say he had or can have. Simple as that.
All right. So, number one, I want to say that she definitely sounds like she's either from Jersey or New York. Number two, I agree with her. She pretty much hit everything on the head with what she said. Now, as far as with the dating scene, I don't know too much about the dating scene nowadays because I've been married for a while. I've been in a relationship for a very long time. So I don't know too much about what dating is like now. But what I have seen is I've seen that a lot of younger men, they have a different perception of when it comes to how they will handle women. A lot, you don't see guys go up and approach women anymore just because of their fear of how the situation can go, if it can cost them their livelihood, stuff like that. So there's a lot of men now that just don't approach women. Not the way how it used to be, like with me coming up. Used to go up, say, hey, you're beautiful. Hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. Can I get your number? I'd love to reach out to you and talk. And maybe, let's go out, watch a movie or something like that. That's how it used to be. Can't do that anymore. Too many men are just like, hey, no, that is not going to do that because this, that, and the third, this could go left. And I don't want to deal with those kind of circumstances. So she's 100% right. And that's so true. Even when it comes to with childbirth and everything, we are at pretty much an all-time low right now. Relationships aren't the way they used to be, especially with women being able to earn more money, which, hey, shouts out to them. That's cool. But at the same time, with women, it's harder where if you're not making as much money as them or even more, they don't really look at you like that, right? So still, even at the biological core of it, women still are, hey, look, they want to be protected. They want to be taken care of on those levels. So it's a weird time that we are in. And what makes it so weird too is that it's crazy how men, we are very simple creatures. We're not really that. We like peace. We want a very good household. We like to eat, and we like sex. I mean, it's really, we're simple creatures. At the end of the day, a lot of times we strive for better because we want the woman in our life, and we want to be able to show other people in the world that, hey, this is our household, this is what I've made, blah, 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 and this is the legacy that I'm leaving. So at the end of it, at the core of it, we really are simple creatures. And what has been always so interesting to me when it comes to women is that back in the day, men would a random guy would put his life on the line for a random woman if any situation happened, and boom, boom, boom. But nowadays, it's not so much so. For the older generation, you'll still see that. There's older men that'll still be like, hey, look, if a young lady is going through something, or if a woman in general is going through something, they'll be like, hey, what's going on, sweetheart, blah, blah, blah. And they'll listen and try to help out the best way they can. Nowadays, a lot of young men are not like that. Matter of fact, last week I watched a video where this woman, I guess it was like a road rage situation. Older woman gets up out of the car, goes to the driver, which was a young lady, starts yelling at her. The boyfriend gets out the car, like, hey, what are you doing? Don't do that. The woman starts to get into it with him, and then as he's turning, the woman decides to swing on him. And after that, he decided, hey, look, he laid her out, and they both drove off. I don't know if it was the husband or somebody came up afterwards in a truck and was like, hey, look, you need to, hey, he said her name. He was like, hey, you need to go on home. But it's not like that nowadays. It's not, a lot of men nowadays are not quick to want to go out and protect random women. Me personally, depending on the situation, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's a situation that I know that the woman caused, I'm not gonna help out. You better have a boyfriend or something. If you feel bold enough that you are going to get in a situation and yell and act out and do whatever, and I'm not gonna put myself in a situation. Reason why is because I have family, I have my children at home, I have a wife, I have a household that I'm taking care of that depends on me. So I'm not gonna put my life on the line for a stupid situation. Now, if it's something that if the woman's in the right and it's just something that some guy's not leaving her alone and blah, 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 and aggressively, yeah, I'm going to jump and be like, hey, what are you doing? Back up, blah, blah, blah. I'll do that. That's fine. But I won't just jump into any random situation and put my life on the line because that's not something I'm going to do. But it's crazy how women had that. They had to where men would do this. Men would do everything you could, and it's still mind-boggling to this day, to where there's so many things men would do back in the day that they won't do now. That, and I won't blame all women in general, but just like the heavy feminists and stuff like that, they caused this kind of rift when it comes to how society was, and they kind of just switched it over and kind of flipped it, the whole entire thing, to where now women just they don't, a lot of women don't even want to go through a lot of these kind of situations, don't want to be strong all the time and blah blah blah, but they feel like they have to because they have to do it for their friends. Women do a lot of things because other women are watching, and so this whole strong act and all this and blah blah blah, they do that because they feel like, hey, I don't care what that guy thinks, but my girlfriend over here and the girl over there and that girl over there and the girl over this way, that way, each way, blah 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 blah, they're looking at me and I need to seem strong for my sisterhood, right? But anyways, it's a weird whole dynamic now. I'm happy that I'm married. I don't think, if I wasn't married, I'd come to dating, but I'd probably be a monk. I'd focus a lot more on, like, when it came to fitness and stuff like that. It's just too much that has just been going on now that I don't see. I totally understand why men that are single, how they've decided to back away and kind of focus on themselves instead of just wanting to go and chase skirts all the time. It's because of now women have said they are just so strong and men are evil and blah blah blah, and it's pushed away a lot of men, and now they've taken this time to be like, hey, look, I'm going to focus on me, and if the right woman does come along, I will pursue cautiously, but if not, it kind of is what it is. As long as I get my household in check, and as long as I get myself in check and do what I need to do, it is what it is. I'll just let it rock out. So anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts on it. That's just my thoughts. I understand she was right with what she said. She hit the nail on the head with everything. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share it. Catch you on the next one.